What's good, y'all? My name is Sir Karri. This is 619, and I'm here with Joey Wild for the Golden Hour interview. How you doing, fam?
Great. Good morning.
Man, I'm so happy that you were able to make it out here, bro, and out here in Chula Vista, bro. How you like it out here, dude?
It's straight, you know what I mean? It's a lot chiller than, I don't say chiller as in like a vibe, but it's a lot like colder than El Cajon, you know what I mean? Like hell of a lot colder type shit.
I was about to say, so let's go into that first. Like, are you originally from El Cajon?
No, like, I'm a Dago baby. Like, I can say everywhere, like 619 type shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm 619, that's what I said, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess we should say, are you originally from San Diego?
Yeah. Definitely.
For sure. How long you been rapping?
A long ass time. Very long time. I mean, I haven't really put too much shit out there for you guys. It's mostly like I was a writer for a very long time, and then I just started, you know, getting into the booth and like putting the shit to wax or whatever. But it's mostly was just writing at first. You know what I mean? I had to dumb myself down a little bit, but at the same time, it's just like, you know, trying to find creative ways to just express myself and like be more of me. And not just try to create something for everybody else to like type shit.
Right, you know, and you really do express yourself as well, not even just with, say, the music that you make, but your hair, you know what I mean? You got tattoos, bro. What made you want to get your face tatted? Let's talk about it.
Okay, I've been getting tattooed since I was like 17, so it's just like, you know, when you first start getting tattoos, you're like, oh, I want to get a couple. I don't want to get my face, but I just want to get a couple. And then you get a couple, and then you're like, okay, I want a couple more. And then you get a couple more, and it's just like, you know, the more you get, the more you want. And then it's just like, you know, fuck it, I'll do a side brand. I'll do another side brand. Okay, now I want to do my forehead or whatever, you know. And you just grow. It's just anything that you love, you're gonna grow with. You know what I mean? Yeah,
because we've been rocking for a little while now, man. And I definitely don't remember the Eiffel Tower being on the side of your face. But what's crazy though is it's fire though. No, but it's dope that you're able to be yourself, you know what I mean? Because there's still even a lot of people as creatives that have a hard time doing that. So that's dope. Like I said, we've been rocking for a while, and one thing I have noticed is you literally have quite a variety of sounds, you know what I mean? Whether it's boom bap, whether it's trap, you know, even on your latest project, you have a song with Vinyl, right? I believe I'm saying his name right?
Yeah, definitely.
Shout out to Vinyl, you know what I mean? Got the vocals on there.
That's like middle school right there.
Yeah, better go way back.
Yeah, way back.
So you have a variety of sounds, man. So my question to you is, when you had got into the rap game, what influenced you, or what were you listening to before you actually started rapping rap?
Well, I was in high school, man. I had became like a skater and shit. And I was listening to a lot of b-boy shit, a lot of Nas, a lot of fucking like Harlem shit. Like I don't want to say Harlem, Queensbridge. I literally like fell in love with Queensbridge like in my high school days, and like, you know, anybody from the Black Sheep, fucking Q-Tip and them, fucking I think most of, no, he's from Brooklyn. Just, you know, a bunch of different cats that are from Queensbridge, and I can't really name anybody. Yeah, Mobb Deep. I can't really name too much off their head. You know what I mean? But, you know, just the people, you know, the originators of hip hop, you know, and I just got into it, and just the bars, and then Wu-Tang, and then just, you know, a lot of New York rap, you know, just resonated with me, and I wanted to be like more of a lyricist than anything. You know, that's just what drove my passion, you know, and also the type of beats that they use. Like, it wasn't like, I was never really into like California style beats, like fucking the bass shit. I was never really into that, you know what I mean? So, and I'm glad I wasn't, because I feel like I have more of a well-rounded sound than a lot of artists out here, you know?
Okay. So definitely influence outside of like your environment, which is interesting, you know, growing up in the internet era. So you have access to that, as opposed to back then where you just had to buy whatever your local music store had.
Yeah, for real.
So that's dope, man. Let's talk about the project a little bit too. In comparison to Wild Child, right? Let's talk about the growth, right? And speaking of growth too, it's called Old to Me, New to You.
Yeah.
So how old are we talking exactly?
Like there's some songs from 2016. Like the funny thing is, like, a lot of people like Oh My My, but that's from 2016. It's like it's not like I didn't want to drop that song, but it's more like I never really knew when was the right time to drop it, and then I still didn't think it was the right time. But I was like, you know, like, I have a tape full of a whole bunch of other gems, and I know people are gonna love this, you know, because every time I show somebody, they're like, oh, this is great. Like, why don't you have this out? And it's just like, you know, I might as well just show people the difference of what I can do. And, you know, I always wanted to be that well-rounded artist, you know.
Most definitely. And with the newer songs on there, what are some of the newer tracks on there? And especially, when you say newer, are they newer than Wild Child?
Yes, yeah, they're newer than Wild Child. Yeah, some of them are newer than Wild Child. Like Let It Spray is newer than Wild Child.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's with William F. Slaughter and Hancho Rock. So shout out to both of them.
Shout out, man.
And that's one of the new. That's definitely one of the newer songs. I think at the end of last year, I created the best strip clubs, which was one of the newer songs on. That's like the first track on there, I think.
Okay.
And yeah, a lot of people like that song too. You know, but for some, like I said, these are all songs that just they're like
it's kind of culminated over time.
Yeah, over time. So I can't really think of like which songs are on there because just like it was like more of a PR move type shit. Just trying to push something out just to give people more shit. Like I don't want to look stagnant, look like I'm not dropping anything, even though I'm not really doing too many videos, but that's coming soon. I'm just trying to get everything else in order. Like, a couple businesses I have, True Flowers, go check that out. You know what I mean? Definitely, but I'm definitely trying to get back into the music, and I'm trying to like bring something that I feel like the city does not have, and that's like, more of a difference than what everybody else is doing. And what everybody else is doing is, like I said, that's the California type stuff, you know what I mean? And like, there's shout out to Dialect and a couple people, you know what I mean? Cali King James, my brother right here, Drake Cat, a couple people that, I don't want to leave them out. Rick Scales, all them over there, Dre Trav, I want to shout out all of them because they're the ones that are letting the lyricism in San Diego. They're the ones that keeping it alive, especially the producers like Tall Dark. They're all the ones that are bringing it together, 18 scales or 18 cents or whatever.
I was about to ask too, like producers, because it seems like you're really into actually networking with a producer and making that connection. Like, can you talk about some of the frequent collaborators you have on the production side?
Well, I got my boy K Fendi, who I'm always working with. Shout out him. He's not from San Diego though, but who is from San Diego is I got a dude named like Alejandro or something like that. I don't really know his tag, but he makes a lot of hard ass boom bap, and Mexico. He's always making some dope ass shit. Shout out Mexico. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's a pivotal producer in San Diego. That definitely a great, like, it's a mix. His sound is not just this. It's not just that. It's a great mixture of everything. Like, you can get a good like California West Coast type beat from him, or you could get a good like down south type beat from him. I haven't really, and he's been trying to dibble and dabble into the R&B. He's been kind of working with Serena the Queen a lot, but he's very versatile to me.
Right.
He's very versatile. Also, TC Doe is very versatile too. He's been making beats. I got a couple beats from him too. So
yeah, man. Shout out TC, man. I need a beat, bruh. Nah, but with that being said too, it's dope that you're actually networking within the community of producers as well. That definitely needs to be embraced a lot more because there's a lot of talented guys.
Yes. On and off the mic.
Another question I have for you too was videos, because there was like a minute where you was just pumping videos out back to back.
I was.
So what videos, if you have any coming up, or what are you thinking?
Honestly, I don't know. Like,
what would be the first single you would drop a video to?
Well, and that's the thing about it. Like, I'm thinking, like, do I want to go back to the past, or do I want to just shift and build towards the future? Because I have so much new music that I just haven't recorded yet. And I'm just thinking, maybe I should record this and then start building videos or start building video concepts for those videos and just leave everything in the past. Because at the end of the day, I need something for people to go back and find.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't want to just give everything out. Because there's a lot of people, a lot of artists out there that have stuff that, you find a gem and that's from 2012. You know what I mean? It's just, that's what I want. Definitely.
Now, you also are part of the group, or you're really your group, Food Family. Let's talk about that for a little bit as well. What would you describe that as?
Food Family, I would describe Food Family as, just we like to do different things in the community. Like I honestly, it's just hard, like the schedule that I have and trying to find more time with giving back to the community and going back and actually doing a lot more different stuff with the homeless that we've been doing, like giving out food and stuff. But actually, they made a law to where we can't even give out food.
Which is wild, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. So, just clothing, trying to give out toys to like the little children out there and different things. Like, and I feel like anybody that's opposed to that is just a dumbass. Like, you can't be opposed to helping people out, especially in your city. You have to have city love, and you have to bring some kind of, like some kind of homeliness to your city. And if people, are on the streets and they don't have nothing, I feel like you honestly, like, what is it gonna hurt you to give back? Give somebody a jacket, give somebody, a pair of socks.
Word. Okay. So there's more so a lot of community work is more so the focus of like Food Family right now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because honestly, we really haven't been in the, haven't really been doing too many shows, haven't really been doing anything musically, just been, trying to build, this marijuana business, also trying to get back to the community. And just trying to get on YouTube and do this YouTube shit,
Which is great, you know what I mean? You got to give back. A lot of people don't consider that that's kind of a part of the job as well. But with that being said, what's next? You've dropped this old to me, new to you project. Not too much as far as plans of visuals. What's up next as far as Joy Wild is concerned?
I have an album that I wrote. I haven't recorded it yet. Honestly, I'm just wondering, like, does the city like deserve it at this point? Because I just feel like everybody, and you know, like I don't even want to like spread any information. I've just talked to certain like, you know, like big factors in the game. You know what I mean? That are just like, you know, like I'm not doing this no more just because you know people are on their high school thing, and you know it's more than that, and it's more than, you know what I mean, just certain things. And I kind of like agree with what they're saying because, like, you know, one, I can understand people being choosy if the city had actual money coming through rap. Okay. You know what I mean? You could definitely be choosy. You could, I like this guy, or I like this guy. But as of now, I just feel like everybody, one, we should come together, but two, not come together for, I'm going to support you so you can support me, but let's come together to support each other because it's San Diego. Not that, I want you to give me a view so I can give you a view and all this extra stuff. You know, I just want it to be like, it could be like a unity thing. We never even have to meet. You never even have to like my music. As long as everybody has a business mind, we can agree on business things, then the city should be able to strive.
Okay, so just to make sure I got that, then you're not gonna really drop a project until the climate is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna really drop a project until I just feel like, because I feel like I have a bunch of stuff that just gonna go crazy, and I'm just wondering, like, at this point, like, who's just supporting me to support me and who's just supporting me to see what they can get out of it. Right. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm falling back. I'm going into this marijuana thing because, you know, I'm still able to fucking pay my bills and shit. So it's just like, you know,
you got to go where the money is. I feel you. So with that being said, I'm at least happy we were able to get you in here.
Oh yeah.
Get you out here for the 619 interview, bro. It's something we've been planning to do for a while. You know what I mean? If you haven't already, definitely make sure you check out his album, Old to Me, New to You. What's the best places they can find you social media wise first?
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You got Joy Wild on Facebook. Okay. Wild_child_FFT everywhere else basically. And FFT TV for the videos, and, you know, hopefully more coming soon if the city start doing what they need to do. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about inside the game. I'm talking about the fans and the consumers. You got to get them consumers on board.
Word. I feel you, man. Can we get a shout out to 619 one time?
619. Let's shout out Food Family, and with my boy doing the thing, Sir Karri. We getting it out here in San Diego, 619. Like I said, I don't even want to say 619 anymore because it's 619.
Hey, this is some 619 shit, man. This is a golden hour interview. Appreciate you for watching. Follow us at 619SD on Instagram. Make sure you hit up the 619 TV. Make sure you peep that podcast, 619.fm. And
should be hilarious.
I am Sir Karri. You know, and he was on there as well, episode 10, I believe. With all that being said, thank you. This is the golden hour.